Breaking news this afternoon, U.S. intelligence officials confirming that a surface-to-air missile was used to bring down MH17. There's already a battle now over who is responsible for that attack. An advisor to Ukraine's Interior Ministry alleging pro-Russian rebels are responsible for shooting down the plane. Meanwhile, pro-Russian separatists are saying they don't have the capability to take planes like this one down on the Ukrainian side of the border. We want to stress that claims from both sides still have not been verified. Our WSJ Pentagon correspondent Julian is joining us from the Pentagon now, where he's getting the latest from U.S. officials. Julian, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, Sarah.
So what's the latest update you're getting? It sounds like intelligence officials have confirmed that this plane was in fact shot down.
That's right. The initial report from the United States is that they have detected surface-to-air missile launched before the explosion that brought down the plane. So that has led them to believe that it was indeed a surface-to-air attack. But they caution that intelligence officials remain divided over who is responsible. The initial read of the data does not show exactly where that surface-to-air missile was fired from. More work needs to be done to confirm this report and to pinpoint where it might be fired from. And that, of course, is crucial to the attribution question.
Ed, you talked to one official who said we should probably hold off for now on blaming the pro-Russian separatists. Why were they giving you that note of caution?
Well, you know, we've talked to a lot of folks over the course of the day. And, you know, as another official said, you know, all these roads lead to Russia to a certain degree. A third official told me that, you know, the separatists don't on their own have the wherewithal to fire one of these missiles. It is something that a sophisticated system that could bring down a commercial airliner in mid-flight is something that U.S. officials believe that Russians would have had to train separatist forces to use, if indeed it was a separatist that brought it down. But the broader caution is they just don't know where this was fired from yet. It could turn out that it was fired from the Russian side of the border. It seems more likely that it was fired from rebel-controlled territory in eastern Ukraine, but more work needs to be done, and it is a crucial strategic question to try to figure out who did this.
Now, one of the questions lingering out there, and you may have heard me talking to Colonel Cedric Layton about this, is whether this could have possibly been an accident. Is this something U.S. officials are considering at all? Do they think that there is any chance that this could have been mistaking this commercial jet for a military jet?
Listen, we're pretty early into this, and so early reports can turn out to be wrong. We've seen that over and over again. So there's always that caution. It could turn out to be a mechanical issue. There could be some error in the data the U.S. has collected, but the initial reports from the United States intelligence services is that this was a surface-to-air missile. So early reports, they could change, but they're zeroing in on more of an act of war than an accident.
Just one more thing, Julian, if you're a U.S. intelligence official at this point, you're conducting this investigation, what does that look like for you? Who are you talking to? How are you going about this?
Well, you know, the U.S. has all kinds of different assets to look at and review. There's a lot of space-based assets that are very much directed at this part of the world. And so they're reviewing data. Now, standard imagery from a satellite is not going to be very helpful. That's for counting tanks. That's not for watching an airplane go down. But there's a variety of other assets that from infrared, space-based infrared systems to other stuff that can watch this airspace. And that's what they're reviewing now.
All right. Like you said, still a lot of unanswered questions. We're really early into this investigation. Thanks for taking the time to join us.
Thanks, Sarah.